Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. We have a late-season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, this running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Guys.
All right, Holly. And the Sooners headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Ole Miss offense will have the football first. And here comes the junior running back. He put up more than 250 yards, 4 touchdowns while running his team to a win in their last game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
It really is no mystery. And, Race, obviously, we were talking about this guy in the open, and already he's getting the ball, and already he's making his presence felt. He just has such great vision and contact balance. And, David, they are going to continue to give him the football until you prove you can stop him.
Yeah, and so the defense is going to have to do something about it. And I know it's early, and that's just one run. But how much are they going to have to commit more people into the box? And they're just going to have to play physical and realize everybody's got a game tackle. This guy is good, man. And so I look forward to this defense trying to find some answers to stop this great running back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Escapes the pressure going right. There he goes. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The run inside. It's Avant. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air. It's Mateer. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. Takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rebels offense is back on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking for room. It's Lacy. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Looking to scramble. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the RPO, complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Lacy. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. snap to the back. In the red area, it's Lindsey. Here's a little room there. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's in! Touchdown, Rebels! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Back to throw, it's Mateer. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Upstairs, he's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Using his feet. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Goes to the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look for the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Send the offense onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Going to run it. It's Lacy. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people like so nice.
Got a little grass. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Might be changing the route. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got blocked out.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Avant. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. The RPO, it's complete. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Reads it, fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacy. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on the ground.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. That's reeled in. It's Alexander. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and that is...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they're after him, and down he goes.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He throws one to the left, and he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires deep on the run. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Moving out of the pocket. And as he throws, intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. This time he's got it. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Goes high to pull it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Never a doubt. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Cowboys with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Norman. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach coming out of the locker room. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expected to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And you watch the right defensive end get in there so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy on the one side and you just watch him go to work.
He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll give it to him again. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy, and he gets you a first down, and he gets you another first down. The ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff for Frazier. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and
finding some room. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Lindsey. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll go to the counter. Powers through the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Finds his big tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Sategna. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for set. He'll take a shot. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown Sooners!
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Oh, better look out! May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. Could be an alley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Frazier. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Frazier again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, and now they're finding out about him.
3rd and 4. The give to the back. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Quickly to the tight end.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Looking to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. The Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The kick is on its way. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Hits the crease. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
And the extra point is good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he's not going to take the touchback. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Carter. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Sooners are flying down the field. Going with the counter play here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Pucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the draw. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. There's a crease. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They try to pop a run on the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. It's a draw. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to pop the draw.
Great job by the defense staying aware on that play here late in the game with the lead, and the offense needs to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before handing it off on the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled, and they make a nice tackle.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Hard running there. Oh, he's got some space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Touchdown, Rebels. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. He'll be stopped short. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Pocket breaking down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They're getting everybody to the line of scrimmage. Got to line up, spike it, stop the clock, and try to get the game-winning field goal up. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. This almost certainly to win the game. And it's good! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ballgame. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on first down. Quarterback moving. Here's a throw downfield late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. That's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.